Hey guys, welcome, or should I say, welcome back to another Honest Conversations where I share my opinions on anything happening in Grenada, social media, or what's just on my mind. And I kind of have a theme going on for this month where I am sharing with our females, our girlies, all the tips and tricks that you need to look put together, feel your best, look your best for 2026 and beyond. And my previous videos, if you have not watched them, I'll probably link them someplace, or you can scroll through my Facebook page and you will see them. Because, girlies, you may need those tips to get you together. And so today I'm talking all about the feminine hygiene tips for women. This one is a little bit personal, so I don't know if the guys will want to stick and watch this video, but this one is for the girlies. Go ahead and share it. And especially, for me, it is for our teenage girls and those early 20s, because I feel like, like in my 20s, I didn't know anything. I learned a lot of things late on my own when it came to my body. Like, I felt like in my late 20s is when I really started to learn a lot of things about my body. And I feel like that's a little bit late. I needed to learn those things probably since I was like 17, all the way, teenage years. So, of course, share this with the girlies so that they can know better and do better for themselves and their bodies. So let's dive into the video. So first of all, this is number one, everyone should probably know this one. You wipe from front to back. I think this one is self-explanatory. You wipe from front to back. You don't want to do back to front because you will take bacteria from the back and put in the front, and that throws off your pH balance. Now, I ain't no doctor, but of course, that is what we have always been told. Number two, change your underwear daily. That one is kind of self-explanatory as well. You can't be wearing, your underwear 2 days in a row. And if you have a minimal amount of underwear, wash it. And then, of course, you can go ahead and wear it the next day. But make sure that it's clean and you can wear the same underwear 2 days in a row. Number three, reduce scented soaps. I know, like, we feel like we need the scented soaps for us to smell fresh and clean and all these things. No, you don't. You don't need the scented soaps for that. Down there has its own cleaning, and it does what it's supposed to do, and it's not supposed to smell sweet like roses and all the fragrances. No, it does not. So, of course, reduce the use of scented soaps. Change your pads and tampons every 3 to 4 hours. You're trying to avoid smells, toxic shocks, all these things. So, like, within, even if it's filled up or not, change it every 3 to 4 hours. Okay? Another tip is, of course, to sleep without underwear when you can. Let her breathe out. So you don't need to sleep with underwear. You can let your girl breathe out. I believe we're on number 6. Trim your pubic hairs. It tends to hold like dirt and scent. And so you don't, even if you want to shave off everything, but you can just trim it off a little bit. So that is another thing that you can definitely do. One that I was guilty of, like in my 20s, before my frontal lobe was fully developed, is use panty liners sparsely, it's not daily. And that was something I used to think you have to use it every day. No, you don't. You only use it when you're supposed to, not every day, right? Next one, very important. Take your probiotics, or you can eat probiotic food. So probiotic food will be something as a yogurt. You can get all the yogurts, you can get them as probiotic food, or you can take the capsule probiotics. That would help you. A very important one, track your menstrual cycle. There are dozens of apps that you can put on your phone right now that you can track your menstrual cycle. So, like, if there is any change in your body, in your cycle, you will be able to tell. And if you have to go to the doctor, you can know give them that evidence, of how much months you have been checking it, so that they may see if something has been how has it changed, and to help you. So of course, go ahead and track your menstrual cycle. A very important one, of course, use mild detergents on your underwear. As I said, down there is very sensitive, and these sort of things can throw off your pH balance, which you do not want. So, of course, use very mild detergent on your underwears. One that is very important is, of course, changing your towels regularly. Do not be using your same towel for a week, 2 weeks. I think that a good thing, you could probably use 2 to 3 towels for the week. That is reasonable enough. 2 or 3 for the week, right? And clean towels. Don't use dirty towels. One of the last one that I have here is, of course, consult with your gynecologist yearly. And I know, like, sometimes we only wait until we are sick to go and do something, or to check, our health. One of the things we should definitely do as ladies is to go to the doctor at least once a year for, like, just a quick checkup, just to make sure that everything is in order. You don't have to wait until you're feeling sick or you're feeling bad to go by the doctor. I think that's the worst time to go by the doctor. Go by the doctor prior to that. So these were just some of my feminine hygiene tips that I incorporate to take care of myself better as a woman. So, of course, guys, it is always peace and love, and we will continue with the series of course, taking care and doing better for yourself as a woman intentionally in 2026. Peace and love, and see y'all in the next video.